Hello everyone, welcome to another special video from Knowledge. Now the topic we are going to learn today is all about numbers. Now as we all know, numbers are an integral part of our daily life. So to keep an order of something, we need to know the classification of numbers and what do they actually mean. So in this video, I'm going to give you an overview of the numbers and their classifications. So let's start. Now the first category is natural numbers. Now natural numbers is denoted by the letter N and it starts from 1, 2, 3, 4 and goes on and on. It goes till infinity. Okay, so natural numbers are those numbers that we naturally use to count, like 1, 2, 3, 4 and on. And these natural numbers are further divided into 4 categories. They are the even numbers, odd numbers, prime numbers and composite numbers. Now even numbers are, as we all know, it starts from 2, then 4, 6, 8 and goes on and on. Now you can also say that they are the multiples of 2. Now what are even numbers? Even numbers are those numbers which can be divided by 2. If you divide 2 by 2, then it is wholly divisible by 2. Okay, so it is fully divisible by 2. So 4, 6, 8 can also be divided by 2 without getting a remainder. So these are even numbers. Now odd numbers are those numbers which succeeds the even number, right? So you have 1 here, then 2 in the even number, and 3 as odd number, then 4 is a even number, then 5 is an odd number. So the alternate numbers are even and odd numbers. So odd numbers are those numbers which cannot be divided by 2. So it also goes till infinity. Now prime numbers, the next category is prime numbers, and prime numbers are those numbers which has only 2 factors, that is 1 and the number itself. Now for example, if you take 3, now 3 comes in 1 table, so 1 is a factor. 3 comes in 3 tables, so 3 is a factor. Other than 1 and 3, it doesn't come in any other table. So you can say that 3 has only 2 factors, that is 1 and the number itself. Then if you say 5, it comes in 1 table and it comes in 5 tables. Other than that, it doesn't come in any other table. So the factors of 5 are 1 and 5. So they have only 2 factors. So these are the prime numbers which you can say that they have only 2 factors. That is, what one is 1 and the number 1, and the other one is the number itself. Okay. And then this 2, the 2 is the only even prime number. Please make a note of it. 2 is the only even prime number. Okay. The next one is composite number. Composite numbers are opposite to prime numbers because you can say that composite numbers have more than 2 factors. Now as I said here, you can take this number 4. Then 4 comes in 1 table, 4 comes in 2 tables, and 4 comes in 4 tables. Okay, so it has more than 2 factors. Okay, if not only 4 table and 1 table, it comes also in 2 tables. So this means that these numbers will have more than 2 factors. So they are called composite numbers. And there is one more thing I have to say here is 1. 1 neither comes in a prime number list nor it comes in a composite number list. Okay, so that's the specialty of 1. It cannot be listed in both the list. The next one is whole numbers. Whole numbers are denoted by the letter W, and like natural numbers, now as I said, natural number starts from 1, 2, 3, 4, but whole number starts from 0 and goes on 1, 2, 3, 4 till infinity. Okay, that's the only difference between natural numbers and whole numbers. The next one is integers. It is denoted by the letter Z, and you have negative integers and positive integers. Now what are integers? Now if you see on a number line, you have 0 here, then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this comes on the right hand side of 0. Now what about the left hand side of 0? You have -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, right? So these numbers on the left hand side of 0 are called negative integers, and the numbers on the right hand side of 0 are called positive integers. So all the numbers which comes on a number line are integers. Okay. The next one, rational numbers. Rational numbers are denoted by Q. Now you can say that natural numbers, whole numbers and integers all are collectively there in rational numbers. Okay, so then rational numbers includes everything like natural numbers, whole numbers and integers. Okay, and here basically we can say that rational numbers are those numbers which are expressed in the form of P by Q. P by Q means what? This is in the fraction form. So you have a numerator and a denominator. So that is P by Q. Now the condition are P and Q are integers, meaning you have negative or positive integers, and then Q will not be equal to 0, meaning you will not have 0 in the denominator. You can have 0 by 1 but not 1 by 0. Okay, so those are the conditions. Now the characteristics of rational numbers are, rational numbers will be terminating. Now if you have, it is expressed in the form of P by Q. So here I have an example, 10 by 5. Now you can divide 10 by 5, you get an answer 2. So this is fully divisible by this number. So when you don't get a remainder and it is fully divisible, then those numbers are called terminating numbers. Okay. The next one is recurring numbers. Recurring meaning repeating. Okay. Now I have an example, 1 by 3. Now if I divide 1 by 3, then I get an answer 0.3333 dot dot dot. This dot means that they are not terminating. It goes on and on till infinity. This 3 will keep going. Now I can also write it in this way, 0.3 bar. Now this bar means that this will keep recurring. So you can also write it in this manner. So terminating numbers and recurring numbers are one characteristic of rational numbers. Then you also have perfect squares in rational numbers. What is perfect square? Now perfect squares are those numbers which we get by squaring whole numbers. Now if you have root 4 here, root 4 is, how did we get root 4 here? 2 into 2 by squaring 2 into 2. So this is a whole number. Same way here you have 16. So 4 into 4 will give you 60. Okay. So when you don't have any decimal or fractions here, you are squaring whole numbers here. So by squaring whole numbers you will get a perfect square. So these perfect squares are also included in rational numbers. Okay. Then the last category is irrational numbers. It is denoted by the letter I. Now these numbers are not expressed in the form of P by Q, and the characteristics are, then these numbers are non-terminating. Now the best example for irrational numbers are pi. Now pi is written in the form of 22 by 7, right? Now if you divide 22 by 7, then you get an answer like 1428, and then it goes on and on. Now this means, these 3 dots means that they are not terminating. Okay, and there is no bar on the top, so this means that they are non-recurring. Then this pi is the best example for this. Pi 22 by 7 is non-terminating as well as non-recurring. Then one more category which is included in irrational number. One more category which is included in irrational numbers are non-perfect squares. Here I said perfect squares are got by squaring whole numbers. Here non-perfect squares are got by squaring fractions and decimals. Fraction numbers and decimal numbers. Okay. So an example, you can say root 3 is an irrational number because you cannot square any whole number to get root 3. Okay. And root 5. Okay. So you have innumerable numbers. Okay. So now, as I said, rational numbers include all these three categories: natural numbers, whole numbers and integers in them, and irrational numbers is separate from rational numbers. Now, so basically you can say that these two categories are called real numbers. Okay, so basically you can categorize real numbers as rational numbers and irrational numbers. Okay, so I think now you all have an idea of how the numbers are classified. So I hope you find this video useful. Then just give a thumbs up and quickly share it to your friends. Don't forget to subscribe for more useful videos like this. Until I come up with another special video. Bye bye.